Happy New Year. This is Alex Mahoney with Coda Financial Coaching. And today, to get your new year started right, I wanted to go over 3 tips that you can implement right now to get your financial picture on the right track in 2026. And these steps, they don't require any budget, they don't require any app, and you can do these steps in under 10, I'd say 10 to 20 minutes collectively. And these are especially great if one of your goals is to get out of debt in 2026, or at least start reducing your debt. So let's get into this. First step you can take in 2026: open a high yield savings account and make a note on your phone for the next 10 pay periods to contribute $100 a pay period to that high yield savings account. Now, my favorite is Ally Bank. I'm not affiliated with them, but I do use them. I'm not sponsored by them, but I do use them for my personal emergency fund. So by opening this account, which takes less than 10 minutes, you're on your way to buffering against any emergency you may have, whether that be a medical bill, a house repair that you need done, or maybe you need to visit a relative or travel on a short notice. But this fund really not only gives you money to do that, but gets you in the habit of actually starting to save and build some financial security for yourself. So go ahead, open that, and start making plans every pay period to contribute $100 for the next 10 pay periods, so you have at least $1,000 in that emergency fund. So second step is to go to your employer if you're employed and make sure that you're enrolled in your 401k. Often employers will have a matching program. Sometimes that match is one for one, 100% up to a certain percentage of what you contribute. This is money that you are leaving on the table. And I don't care what Dave Ramsey says in terms of waiting to build your emergency fund or pay down debt before you really start investing in this. It's important that you get that free money right now, that you take advantage of that program. You make sure that not only are you starting to build an investment and build a retirement fund, but that you're not leaving free money on the table that your employer gives you. And as a bonus recommendation to that, I recommend that you invest in either the total stock market index fund, or if you're a little bit more leaning towards what they call the Magnificent Seven stocks now, the bigger tech stocks, Google, Apple, Microsoft, et cetera, that you see in the news, you can be in the S&P 500 instead. But both of those investment options, or any fund that's similar to those, and that's something you can ask whoever the investment advisor is for your 401k, what funds they have that are most similar to that total stock market index fund or that S&P 500 fund. Getting in that is really going to allow you to build a diversified base of wealth for the future. So that's the second step. Third step, cut up those credit cards. If you are trying to get out of debt, guys, discontinuing the use of credit cards is really the most important thing you can do until you build those good savings habits. Of course, credit cards, they have their place, right? We want to accumulate points. We want to make sure we're getting all the benefits from those. But if you're really trying to break a cycle of building up debt and all the stress that comes with that, using pay as you go, using only your debit card or your bank link card to make purchases, or even writing checks if that's what it takes. But usually, probably a debit card is a little bit more modern in 2026. That's going to be the best route to make sure that you get in good habits. And once we start paying down that debt, we can start thinking about credit cards again. But once again, you're not even coming up with a plan to pay down the debt. You're just simply pledging to yourself that you are not going to use credit cards until you do have a budget and a debt plan in place. But anyway, those are 3 quick steps you can take right now without having to work with a financial coach or make a financial plan or make a budget. And those are things that can get you still ahead of the vast majority of people out there that are struggling with debt and struggling with finances. Anyway, if you have any questions, please leave a comment in the chat and we will talk soon.